I recently shared a new SEO technique I've been working on that is delivering incredible overnight results. I know that sounds like hype. In fact, I recently ran a Facebook ad to this particular product and I was getting a lot of negative feedback because I was saying I will guarantee ranking increases. In some instances, I will guarantee page 1 within 24 hours. I was getting loads of comments saying I love your content, I love your courses, but this seems really sketchy, I don't trust this. So this technique really does seem too good to be true. And that's fair enough, I was the same, that's why it took me months to actually test and improve the actual technique, because I thought it was going to give some benefits, maybe not a lot of benefits. But then I had clients literally hitting number 1 within 24 hours. And that is actually what happened here. This is a local search term. We can see 2,400 searches a month, $1 CPC. So by no means the biggest keyword in the world, but what we know about this technique is it works incredibly well for local SEO. It's great for international SEO and national SEO as well. In fact, one of the best things about this technique is if there are locations where it's particularly difficult to get backlinks, then this can actually be a better solution. Rather than really fighting to try and get local backlinks in a location where either they refuse to link to you or it's really expensive to link to you, or there just aren't many websites out there that are going to link to you, then you can just use this technique, because this technique relies on sending targeted traffic from a location. And I'm talking about thousands of clicks. But those thousands of clicks can come from anywhere in the world. So if you want to rank your website, your brand in a particular location, and you've been struggling to dominate that location, then this could work well for you, as long as you're ranking that location within the top 3 pages of Google. So position 30 and above, that's where you get the biggest results for this technique. And sometimes, as I'm about to show you, those results can be really quite stark. Now, we guaranteed ranking improvement with this technique, so if it doesn't work for you, we'll either keep going until it does work, or we'll just refund you. That's fine, we've got such confidence in this technique. But of course, your mileage does vary. We've had plenty of keywords smash their way onto page 1, and many keywords that were already at the bottom of page 1 end up going up into the top 3. But this example was so exciting because they were looking to rank locally for this 2,400 a month search term, and you can already see they moved up around 11 and 8 places, depending on whether you're looking at desktop or mobile. That already is a really good result. To get that kind of upswing, really good, but it gets much more exciting than that. Now you can see from the search intent, this is a really good keyword. This is not some empty info keyword that no one's actually going to buy anything from you. This is an actual transactional and commercial keyword. And that's why I say throughout my channel, don't worry about publishing all this info content. No one's going to click on it. It's going to be answered by an AI overview anyway, and they're very unlikely to buy from you. Focus on your core product search term. What do you actually sell? Because it's unlikely that an AI is going to be able to resolve that for those particular searches. So high transactional intent, they were at position 12 and 16. So ranking pretty well, they were on page 2, and yet within about 12 hours of making this order, this was literally overnight success. We can now see surged up to position 1. Now it's common to get this discrepancy between desktop and mobile. Again, we're just looking at average rank. We're not truly talking about guaranteeing a particular rank on a particular device at all times. We're just talking about overall trend. So we were on page 2 and now very solidly on page 1. And more than that, we've actually snapped up position 1 as well. So total leapfrog effect, that worked really well. Now, how long does this last? This effect is temporary. Driving all that viral traffic is obviously not a long-term strategy. But if you can get ROI from that within the time of about a week, then it works out really well. And then you just repeat the process. If your rank starts to drop, just order again and you can get back up to where you were before. And this is why I know a lot of SEOs who are investing in this technique long term, even moving budget away from other parts of their business. We're no longer just talking about keyword research, content, technicals and backlinks anymore. People are assigning a particular budget just to this kind of viral traffic, because it might only be a temporary boost, but it is a really powerful boost that lasts about a week. So if you can get ROI, if your business model is such that in that week you can recoup your investment many times over, then of course there's no reason not to run it again and again. So we're now up to about 4 days for this particular keyword. Still at position, we're using keyword.com to rank track for this particular process, just as a KPI for people who buy the service, and that's because it updates daily. And we can even go in and request custom snapshots whenever. But this was the latest snapshot from today, so it's still holding at position 1. But the fact is about this process, we're not actually targeting keywords. Yes, we take a target keyword when you order, but that's merely for KPI purposes. What we actually find is with this process, the URL you target, whether it's an inner page, the home page, everything that page is ranking for is going to get a big boost. The main purpose of this, taking the target keyword, is simply to show that if that main keyword is the one you cared about, Here it is where you started at position 15, position 20, and here it is now at number 1, number 3, number 5. So it just allows that really clear before and after ROI. But the fact is, if you've got a result like this, all your other keywords are going to be coming up as well. So that's what you can see from this traffic graph here. So if we just go back to the 3rd of September, 34 keywords in total, and we've got a spread of 15 at 51 plus, 13 at 21 to 50, 4 in the top 20, 1 between 4 and 10, and 1 in the top 3. And then if we just fast forward just a couple of days, overnight you suddenly see that surges up to 113 keywords and every position has gone up. As promised, we are giving away a full month of ClickBomb management. This is currently worth about $600. That's the current price. To be honest, we've been very busy with orders the last week, so we're probably going to be increasing prices soon. So that $600 is only going to go up. But meanwhile, I said this ends on the 8th of September. It's now the 8th of September today. We are going to be reopening it, but it's probably going to be more popular this time because actually we didn't get a whole lot of entries this time. So everyone who entered this time, you had a really good chance of winning. So let's now go and select the winner. I'm now going to go and head over to Claude. And I've said build me a spinning wheel for my giveaway award. It's the 8th of September today. Note that some entrants have ticked yes to sharing a case study and therefore get 5 more entries, so please honour that. Not an obligation. If you want to stay secret, we will of course respect that, but equally, if you're willing for me to do a video case study on your results, then that is much appreciated. So I pasted in our full table of applicants there. Now, just to catch you up if you weren't already aware, this is a giveaway for my new ClickBomb strategy, where we send thousands of viral social media clicks from a target location to your page that makes your page look viral. And the result is Google ranks you much higher. We're talking huge ranking jumps, especially if you're already in the top 30. So this local client just the other week, he was at position 12 and 16, depending on whether you were searching on mobile or desktop, and he jumped up to number 1, literally within 24 hours. Now, a result tends to last about a week or so you can absolutely get solid ROI in that week. You're also going to get a lot of genuine engagement where you weren't ranking before, but now you are, so you're going to have real human clicks coming and spending time and engaging with your website. So your rankings don't really diminish to where you started, they will still be higher, but if you do notice a bit of a drop off, the best thing to do is just to click bomb again. So that's why we offer a monthly service and various other fully done for you management systems where we'll just keep you there. So that's what you can win in the giveaway. We are reopening this giveaway, so if you click the link below, you can re-enter for this week. Like I say, not many people entered the first week, so someone is going to get the monthly plan for $600, and it is worth so much more than that. We're probably going to be increasing that significantly in the near future. But for now, let's find out who's won. Now, I know we could just Google for a standard spinning wheel for a giveaway, but I think we can be clever in that. Let's build a nice custom one with Claude. Okay, I believe that's now completed. So let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's won this week's giveaway. It is Myth Murray Leach. You have won a full month of ClickBomb management. We'll reach out via email. If you missed out this time, then hard luck. Feel free to enter again next week. Total entries were 61. There are actually only 13 participants this time. So everyone who entered had a really good chance of winning. And who knows, this week it might not be much more. So I'm now going to go back over to my giveaway. All those last entrants will now be deleted. And now we're going to reopen this with a closing date of the 15th. I'm going to be traveling on the 15th to speak in China. That's the Shenzhen SEO conference. So actually, let's bring that closer. This week, we're going to be closing on the 12th. That's Friday. So you have until Friday to enter and be in the chance with winning this full month of ClickBomb management. And that goes live now.